Gutted, man. Gutted is not the word. I can't believe that. I can't believe what I witnessed.
Joe, what? Listen, I'm good pals with Dillian. Obviously, listen, I'm always going to back Tyson no matter what, but like, I got a lot of time for Dillian, and he's waited 1,000 days to have it. You know, when they say a punch comes from the gods. Listen, there's no such as a lucky punch, because you throw a punch to take someone's head off, and if it lands, you didn't mean it to miss, so it's never a lucky punch. But it's the only real meaningful punch he threw, and he fucking don't. It's just not one of them. Nothing. I can't even describe it. I'm just so pissed off.
Do you know what, right, yeah, Tom, right, yeah? On the fourth round, when he knocked him down, right, yeah? And like, people saying, oh, do you know what? I've heard a few people say, why did he finish him off? Well, what do you reckon? Do you reckon he should have tried to finish him off the fourth round?
No, because I tell you what it is, like, someone like Povetkin, who's got that vast amateur pedigree, they know. Like, experienced heavyweights know. Like, right, let me put it like this here. This is the perfect example. When Majidov hit me and like nearly like took my head off, yeah, he didn't just come running straight at me, because he knows he got that experience that, listen, I'm gonna be throwing back.
Yeah.
That's when a heavyweight man is. When he's hurt, that's when he's most dangerous, because
like a wounded animal.
Yeah.
When you've got them backed up, that's when they're most vicious. That's when they attack the most.
100%. So I looked at it like he thought, Joe, what? I'm gonna catch him again. It's inevitable, because he was doing everything right. He weren't catching him in the exchange where it's half a lucky shot. Do you know what I mean? He was setting shots up and then catching him. So he thought, listen, I'm just gonna keep laying me traps. I want to keep catching you. Which in hindsight, listen, Dillian didn't do one wrong thing. Do you know what I mean? Just a split second, left his right hand out a split second too long, and Povetkin landed that one. And men like Povetkin now only need that one. Do you know what I mean? That's the difference between, like, Povetkin has been a consistent one-punch knockout artist. Do you know
it's the uppercut, isn't it? It's the uppercut.
Yeah.
So that's his trademark, isn't it?
It's just one of them, and he'll come back. He get. I'll just see the message there off him now. He just inboxed me. So
what's that?
Dillian just inboxed me because I messaged him, but like telling him to keep his chin up. He just literally just got off the top of my screen.
Yeah.
So yeah, he'll be back in December.
For the rematch.
Yeah.
So will that affect the main date? Do you reckon? So I know they got he's got his main date. You know the main date he's got to be done by February.
I tell you what it is, yeah. It just postpone it. If he comes back, beats Povetkin.
They'll postpone it.
If he comes up and beats Povetkin, he will get reinstated as the number one.
And then they have to wait for that main date for a new date.
What it has done is it's just made sure that Joshua and Fury can fight beforehand. Basically,
that's what I'm saying. Because Joshua's loving it. He was loving it. He was like, "Well, I've got my big money fight with Fury now." Joshua's loving it.
Yeah. Joe, what is it? Such a selfish game this series, you know. It's such a selfish game. Yeah. That's why I've gone into management, man, because like I see some of these young kids getting fucking ripped off by men that's never took a punch in the mouth. Do you know what I mean?
I see that. I see that you was filling out the forms for the British Border Control.
Yeah, I've been told by them before, because I've took boys up there to get their Russell, and I've said to them, look, I ain't in it for money. I said, just like, these are me pals, and I just want to explain to them what questions they should be asking you, and what they should know what their rights is, and that a manager listen, no manager and a promoter. This is what fighters don't understand. They're your employee. They work for you. Without a fighter, they've got fuck all. They're a man stood beating a drum with no one to dance to it. Do you know what I mean? So I was like trying to explain to him, know your worth. Do you know what I mean? Like, so just, man, I still can't get my head around this fucking thing.
I'm still gutted, mate. I'm still in shock. But
Now
listen,
what?
listen, right? I got to ask you. I know a lot of people are going to ask the same question. I know they're going to ask it, but I got to ask you, bruv. Do you reckon the split from Mark Tibbs has played a big part in this? You know that
Let me
people are
tell
going to
you
ask that
the thing.
question,
If
bruv.
he had Jesus Christ, if he had Jesus Christ in his corner tonight, it wouldn't have changed that shot.
It wouldn't have made a difference, would it? Things happen. There's nothing anything could change for you.
Nah. Listen,
But people are going to say that, though. They are going to say that. Now. I
Xavier
know they're going to say that.
That's the first thing that is for listen, that's the first thing anyone's going to say. The change from his trainer. Let me just tell you something now. I've known Xavier for a long time. Xavier helped me in corners when I was with Don Charles. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And one thing I will not tolerate idiots in my corner team. If I don't care who it is and who it ain't. If I don't want them there, they wouldn't be there. And listen, he's a very, very sensible, shrewd man, Xavier. Like, he's a defensive coach. He masters defense. But there's one thing you can't be defensive when you're throwing a shot, and that's what's happened. Dillian threw a shot. Have you heard the old saying, make them miss, make them pay?
Yeah.
Made Dillian miss, and he paid the ultimate price tonight with the loss, and that's the only way you can look at it. It's fucking no coach could help you with that. Nobody.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Look, Mark is a great trainer. But Mark, that result would have been the same if Mark would have been there. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just one of them things. It's like driving it's the same thing as me driving down the road at 100 mile an hour. Me driving down the road at 100 mile an hour and a tree falling down right in front of me and I smashing into it and they're saying, well, if Lewis Hamilton was driving, do you reckon he would have hit it? Well, so you're doing 100 mile an hour, you're on the same collision course, aren't you?
Yeah.
Lewis Hamilton can't make it get wings and fly over top.
To be honest with you, I mean, Dillian was doing the right things. I mean, all the commentators were saying he was doing the right things. He was going in and out of range. He was hurting him and then moving out of range and stuff. And he wasn't getting too involved. And he was doing all the right things. And that just, as you said, it just came from nowhere.
It come from nowhere. It genuinely come from nowhere. Look, it's easy. Look, let me put it like this. It was the same thing when Tyson Fury boxed Wilder. He's boxing his head off, and then all of a sudden, when you're in with these punchers, a puncher has only got to be perfect for a split second, and it proves it tonight.
Yeah. Do you know what the funny thing about it is, right? Yeah, there was a little trailer before the fight, and Dillian Whyte said on the trailer, he said, "Listen, you could be up on the cards, and all it takes," and it was like sort of eerie the way he said it, because you could be up on the cards. Heavyweight boxing just takes one punch to change the fight, and look what happened.
I thought that.
Do you remember that little trailer? It's been going around. It's been doing the rounds all week.
For fuck's sake, don't jinx yourself, you cunt. You know what I mean? That's what I said.
That's what I thought. Don't say that. I was like, don't say that. Oh, you know what I mean? I remember him saying. I was watching it on Sky Sports all week, and then look what happens. You know what I mean? It's like,
listen, he come back though. He come back. He's made a good stuff deal.
the rematches on
fight Babbitt to make him feel better.
What?
I might offer to fight Babbitt.
Hey.